Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Digging in now, Saul Worthing. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
Scott Franchise is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Popped him up. Right, shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That is good. The catcher, Mike Hayes.
At the plate, Mike Hayes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's down.
The 1-0.
Ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
That one's in there. 3-1. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Set. Here's the 3-1. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Into the box now, Milton Otto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Christian is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
That is it. The shortstop. Hale.
Settling in now, Hal Hale. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes set. The 0-1.
No, that's the ball. 1-1.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Worthing on second. Hayes at first. 2 out in the inning. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Atkins is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tennessee leads this one 1-0. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, who will be on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
In now, Mark Lacey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cobras, the shortstop, Mark Lacey.
Here's the pitch. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Buford Christian.
Into the box now, Buford Christian. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box, Jonathan Adkins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Now in the box, Corey Esparza, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he pops it up. Lacey ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
To the plate now, Tiny Ryan, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base pass so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Popped him up. Right has a play. 2 down.
Batting 9.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Travis Blondie. First offering on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he misses here. Ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Cannon. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Taylor. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here it comes.
Hurry. No ball. 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Taylor has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Brad Benton waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. That's popped up. Ryan backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Brad Benton.
Set to get his day started, Brad Benton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat. Skied into straightaway right.
franchise. He's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 6, the catcher, Michael Wright.
Set to get his day started, Michael Wright, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, no. 2-0.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Saul Worthy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
No balls and a strike to count. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Popped up. Taylor over to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
Standing in, Scott Franchise. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 2, Mike Hayes.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Hayes. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And the pitch.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1.
You're playing 11, 1-1.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Sean McKee, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. McKee, originally from Japan, of course, is a first baseman, of course, but he can also be found in the outfield, as is the case in this one. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Jason McIntosh, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Now here it comes.
Ball.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Score.
The pitcher, Billy Gore, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
A 1-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
At the plate, Mark Lacey. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Worthing is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Milton Otto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Milton Otto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside.
The 1-0 home. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. Last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Milton Otto becomes the first out of the inning.
Hale.
So now to the plate, Hal Hale. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The 1-1. Is a slider taken for a ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Corey Esparza.
Ready now, Corey Esparza. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Line hard to center field. Atkins is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in, Buford Christian. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Christian.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Jonathan Atkins. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Taylor.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in. At the plate, Paul Taylor, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High in the air out to center field. Worthing is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And this throw gets away from him.
First baseman, number 9, Brad Benton.
So stepping in, Brad Benton. First offering on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Swing and a miss for strike one.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Tiny Ryan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The second baseman, Tiny.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Playing 11, 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh, man, right there. Just an incredible play from one of the best shortstops in the game. Great job going to his backhand, but it's the release that makes all the difference, boys. With speed going down the line, he had to throw that across the diamond super fast, and he did just that. And he's slower with the exchange, and I think that's a knock. Awesome play.
First delivery to him on the way. Travis Blondie swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
Playing 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian Cannon.
Brian Bledsoe is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Bledsoe.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brian Cannon, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
The 0-1 pitch.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So striding in, Michael Wright. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now here it comes. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Cannon ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there they're just one place off the top spot in the NL in that category. Into the box, Sean McKee. First offering on its way.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung out and missed for strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
That's a foul ball.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jason McIntosh. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch.
Ball, no. 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now here's the pitch. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hale is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Standing in, Saul Worthing.
For the Thunder, the center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Here comes the first pitch. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Striding in, Scott Franchise. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 2, Mike Hayes.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Hayes. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So striding forward now, Milton Otto, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, now the pitch.
Yep.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
2 out with the man at first. And he lays off for ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Richard Wise is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Wise brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. A ball and a strike. For the current campaign, Wise is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
That's popped up. just foul. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mark Lacy. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Here's the 0-1.
4-1.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. The second for 1. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate, Buford Christian. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. Glenn Suarez will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. From the stretch.
Ball.
Runners on first with 1 down. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Barehanded for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Glenn Suarez will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 48.
Michael Jordan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Michael Jordan.
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Hal Hale.
The shortstop, Hal Hale.
First offering on its way.
No, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And he fouls this one off. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate, and easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping up now, Corey Esparza. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
The 1-2. Hot shot to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Tiny Ryan.
Now at the plate, Tiny Ryan. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. And there's ball 2 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Playing 2-2.
Fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 3-2 one more time. And he popped him up. Drifting back behind first. McKee in no man's land back there as he gloves it for route number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Travis Blondie. Runner in scoring position with Surgan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
No, that's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball 2 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
1 strike.
Brian Cannon would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
2 out here and a runner at second. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over.
For the traditional 7-0
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Adkins will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. So the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Standing in now, Paul Taylor, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The runner at first with no outs here. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-0.
No.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
The 2-0 on the way. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 3-1. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Striding into the box, Brad Benton. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way.
Ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He slides and brings it in. Nice play there for out number one.
Catcher number 4, Michael.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Now to the plate, Michael Wright, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch.
Ball one. 1-0.
The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And it's fouled away. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here.
No.
Full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Atkins rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score. We're all square at 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll lead with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Into the box, Sean McKee. Guess he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Jason McIntosh is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
King Giles will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He's set. The 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mississippi is on top here, 2-1. Gunter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 27.
Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brian Cannon. Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 8. Ball. Worthing.
Now at the plate, Saul Worthing. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
No.
Gunter has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty D, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Scott Franchise, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Is taken for ball 2. Quick check on that tying run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Hayes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Glenn Suarez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here it comes. The 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Worthing patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Buford Christian.
Stepping up to the plate, Buford Christian. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
1-1. Fouled off. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Left side. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 32, Jonathan Adkins.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Adkins. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That's wide. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-0.
Hurt one. 3-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Coming to the plate now, Paul Taylor, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
At the plate now, Brad Benton. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now 4-1. Jason Lee comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Hayes.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
And the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
3-1 the count now. Fouled away. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Milton Otto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And now a throw comes homeward, and it's over his head. What's going on? So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Three and 2. Corey Esparza, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another payoff pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Michael Lopez will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he misses. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Now with the play, Tiny Ryan. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2 down, runners at first and second. Popped up. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Cobras have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Cobras jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Michael Jordan gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Travis Blondie pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jason Lee earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the 66ers and the Blazers. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Drew Land will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wade
your
Zimmerman
attention, please.
is into the ball game
Now
here as he
catcher,
takes over behind the plate.
48, Wade Zimmerman.
Into the box now, Monty Smith. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the 66ers, the shortstop, Monty.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Tyler Blackwell.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Blackwell. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Number 3.
Now batting, McGee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Alec Johnson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, Richardson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Richardson.
Now the pitch. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schultz is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nori Dizzy.
Digging in, Nori Dizzy, and he has been, pardon the cliche, en fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First offering on its way. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Schultz is there. 2 gone.
Batting first, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Digging in, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball well outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 2-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Digging in now, King. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game.
The first baseman, number 84.
First pitch on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is it. The left fielder, Ben Kohler.
Into the box now, Ben Kohler. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dizzy has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
That is it. The center fielder, Orlando Schultz.
At the plate, Orlando Schultz. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run it to out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. In now, Colton Snow. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
No.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Blackwell has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Leon Richardson.
Now in the box, Leon Richardson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Johnson is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. The 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
So now to the plate, Wade Zimmerman. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Lucius Rojas. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Richardson is off of first with 2 away. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. There he goes. Swing and a miss. Got him with the screwball, and the side is retired. Standing in, J.P. Humphries. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Humphries.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And he takes a called strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2. 2-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
In now, Ty Watts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll start things here at 316. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, upstairs.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
The pitcher, Alec Johnson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, the shortstop, Monty.
Sliding in once again, Monty Smith. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Smith has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. He's set. The 0-1. Smith playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he fouls this one off. Two and 2. Here it is. Chop this one right side. Scooped up. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Alejandro Rosas. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
1 strike.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the 3rd baseman? See what happens.
Drew Lamb is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball 2.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Settling in now, Richardson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box now. Nori, Dizzy. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. From the stretch, lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Runners off for second. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey into the second deck and gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year as they move on top 4-0. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Standing in now, Colt Snow. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
2-0 now. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
4 runs here in this half inning. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leon Richardson. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schultz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Wade Zimmerman.
Digging in to try it again, Wade Zimmerman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
To the plate now, Lucius Rojas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alejandro Rosas. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 3 innings complete. Portland is on top 4-0. So coming to the plate, McGee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
May have swung at ball 4 that time, and a little late to boot. Full count now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, King. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 1-0 home. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
In now, Ben Kohler. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Stepping in now, Orlando Schultz. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Curveball grounded towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. So here now is the pitcher, Drew Land. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
ball one.
Ball, one strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2-2.
2-2, Sam.
The 2-2. Popped him up. King is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Ready to take his hacks again, Richardson, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 the count now. The pitch. One out, nobody on. Now a little pop up here right in front of the plate. Humphries moving to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The left fielder, number 24, Nori Dizzy.
Ready once again, Nori Dizzy. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Hey, with two outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mad Dog Jackson. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner on first with 2 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And here's the 3-2 from him. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Adam Hendricks answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Colt Snow will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, center fielder, Leon Richardson.
Digging in once again, Leon Richardson. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Into the box now, Wade Zimmerman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. Portland is out in front 6-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the power hitting catcher, J.P. Humphries.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Lays off 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So now to the plate, Ty Watts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
A strike, and it's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So digging in now, Adam Hendricks. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. One there, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting, shortstop, Monty.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Monty Smith. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Hit out towards second. Right to him. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Lucius Rojas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Rojas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Inside and low, 2-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Alejandro Rosa.
Ready now, Alejandro Rosa. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Watts in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
The pitcher, Drew Lamb.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Drew Lamb. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-0 count, the pitch.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it is, the 3-0. It is taken, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off here. It's ball 4, and that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Now batting, the right fielder, Richard.
Ready for another shot now, Richardson. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set, and the pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of his zone.
Into the box, Nori dizzy. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So stepping in, Mad Dog Jackson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colt Snow.
At the plate now, Colt Snow, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Snow, 30 years of age, very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Hayden Norwood gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Leon Richardson, pulled toward right center field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, catcher, Wade Zimmerman.
In now, Wade Zimmerman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Men on third with 2 down. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Blazers are out in front here, 11-0. Stepping in, Tyler Blackwell, and he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And strike three called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number one.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate, McGee. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 84.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, King. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 out, nobody on. 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, Lucius Rojas. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A high fastball is in there. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there or something.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Alejandro Rosa.
Digging in, Alejandro Rosas. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1 pitch comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher, Drew.
Stepping into the box, Drew Land. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Richardson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. A line shot to third base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time.
The left fielder, number 24, Rory Dizzy.
Standing in, Nori Dizzy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hit out towards second. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate 2. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Dan, from a pitcher's standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
To the plate now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. There's a good breaking ball down on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. The Blazers are out in front 13-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Ben Kohler.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Line drive to left. Dizzy is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Orlando Schultz. Here's the first pitch to him. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. One out, nobody on. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now the pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
So now to the plate, J.P. Humphries. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is high, a ball and a strike.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Runners on first with one down. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Jorge Campos comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Jorge Campos.
So striding forward now, Ty Watts. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. First and second now, one man out. And there's ball one.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Dallas Phillips will get the call to pinch hit here, and they'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is up.
First and second now, one man out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Monty Smith.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Monty Smith. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 after the foul ball there. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Riding in, number 16. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's got to find a way to grab his composure, relax a little bit. He just gave up 3 runs, I get it. But he's got to attack this next hitter.
1-1 to count. And now a pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike, to count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
At the plate, McGee. From the stretch. He pulls this one into right. Richardson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Blazers lead it 13-4. Francisco Betancourt enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Colt Snow. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping up now, Leon Richardson. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. as the count moves to 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Payoff pitch home. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ready for another chance? Wade Zimmerman. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Striding into the box, Lucius Rojas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. The 1-1 misses off the plate. The slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Going back is the left fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Into the box, Alejandro Rosas. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is in off the plate. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 8th inning coming up. Portland is out in front here, 15-4. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, King. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now at the plate, Ben Puller. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. And this is taken in for the second out. Now to the plate, Orlando Schultz. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jorge Campos. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. The 66ers came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Now the 2-0 home. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
The 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Grounded to the right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
At the plate now, Richardson. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Dante Tracy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Nori Dizzy will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with a runner at third and only one gone. From the stretch. In his career, Dizzy carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 1 out and a runner on third. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One and one, here it comes. To 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch popped up. Smith waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And it's fouled away. its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Coming to the plate now, J.P. Humphries starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. The 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. Stepping up to the plate, Ty Watts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And that misses. 2-1.
The count is 2-1.
Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another 2-2 offering. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Luis Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Luis Rojas.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
Line toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a nod.
Jordan English answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Stepping in now, Monty Smith, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the belt, the pitch, and he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping in, Tyler Blackwell, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
English, a California-born ball player, is a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-4 the final in this one. The Blazers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Drew Lamb earns his first win of the season. Alec Johnson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.